Hi, my name is Joshua Olivares, and I will be discussing how to revolutionize the donor experience at BioLife Plasma Services. My research was centered around one specific question: how does better donor education improve donor retention while reducing preventable screening deferrals? From what I have discovered, it is quite shocking, and the potential solutions are achievable, impactful, and long overdue. Let's dive in. The problem is, many BioLife donors enter the facility thinking they are well prepared, but they're not. This is not due to lack of interest, it is simply because the information provided by BioLife regarding preparation is not sufficient to educate them as to why hydration, high protein intake, and avoiding coffee are important to the quality of their screening results. As a result, donors become frustrated, are deferred, and many of them do not return. This is not a donor issue, this is an educational issue. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence I came across is a study conducted over a period of 3 years involving 255 plasma collection facilities throughout the United States. Of the nearly 1 million screening deferrals that occurred during that time, 59% of the screenings were due to issues with the donor's vital signs, 33% were due to an insufficient hematocrit level or low levels of protein in the donor's blood, and 8% of the deferrals were the result of other physiological issues. Since the majority of these deferrals were the direct result of the donor's choice of behaviors and therefore preventable, educating donors as to how their choices affect their screening would greatly reduce the number of deferrals that occur. A second major study, a 2023 systematic review, also supports this idea. The review reported that using structured education programs and donor recruitment increased donor return rates by 15 to 20%. This is substantial. It is the difference between a donor who makes one donation versus a donor who consistently makes donations. Additionally, federal regulations from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services support this concept. Providing clear, consistent, and accurate information regarding a donor's responsibilities prior to donating will lead to improved donor performance, safer donations, and happy donors. So, what can we do with all of this? I created 4 recommendations for BioLife that can be implemented without turning everything upside down. First, develop a single donor education toolkit. Think a new modern brochure that is available online and has a QR code that links directly to a web-based donor prep guide. Simple, accessible, and always available. Second, standardize employee communication with donors. When communicating with donors, every BioLife employee needs to communicate the exact same message to build trust with the donor. Third, develop data dashboard tools to monitor deferral patterns. BioLife has the data to evaluate deferral patterns. We just need to display it in a visual format. The use of a data dashboard will allow us to quickly identify areas of concern and show whether education efforts are producing positive results. Fourth, conduct community outreach. Partner with colleges, clinics, and community organizations to teach people how to prepare themselves to donate before entering the facility. A confident donor is a successful donor. In summary, the message is simple. Proper education of donors leads to proper donations. By providing donors with clear, consistent, and accessible information regarding the process of donating, BioLife can improve donor loyalty, decrease preventable deferrals, and produce a safe and efficient donation process for all involved. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to helping improve the donor experience one informed donor at a time.